Hey yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome to a League of Legends Reddit recap. So I decided that I wanted to keep up with the game outside of the game through patch notes, PB updates, and even the Reddit for a league. These are things I've been neglecting in terms of maybe getting more information for myself to improve with the game, or just keeping up to date with the game itself. So I decided to record it to make sure that I'm doing it, and also if it helps you guys a bit, it'll make me happy. Because Reddits and patch notes and things of this sort gives a lot of information, so you don't really want to miss out on it. Alright, so the very first post is the downsides of a constantly evolving game. I saw this video earlier on Tyler One's stream. So basically, I'm not going to play the video, but if you watch the video itself, it's basically Doublelift's thought on the game. And I think he made this video mainly because it's the new meta's largely impacted him because he's ADC main. However, the things he touched on this video can go for anyone. Doesn't matter if you're ADC, top laner, mid laner, jungler, doesn't matter. A lot of the points he touched on were just overall considerations for the game and maybe ways to improve the game. So yeah, let's check out the comments. I'm really impressed with Doublelift's approach here. It addresses a lot of issues he and a significant portion of the community are feeling, but doesn't sound whiny at all. Let's see if anyone brings up a good point, because I watched this video earlier, but I don't remember everything. Oh yeah, one of the biggest thing. Another aspect is that people who work or go to school with enough time to play only a game or two a day, trying to keep up with the game is really hard. So basically, one of the biggest issue lately with Riot is, or not lately, I think they've been doing this a lot, but one of the biggest issue with Riot is that they constantly put out updates for the game. And because of that, the meta shifts so often. And because the meta shifts so often, people are not really able to adapt to the meta as well as they could if they're given more time. So one of the biggest point he brought was, or one of the biggest example he brought was if you guys remember a while back, a long time ago, I forgot, it's been years now, but there was a play by Faker versus Ryu, and they're doing a 1v1 with Zed, and Faker just destroyed him. And Doublelift's point is that Faker wouldn't have been able to get to that point if he was not given enough time to adapt to the meta and become very skilled at champs he was playing. And yeah, that's something to keep in mind, I guess, that if the game is constantly changing, you're not really able to perfect the game as well as you could. Really good video. I definitely recommend watching it. It states like all the issues with League, or a lot of the issues with League, in a very calm manner. Or you can watch a Hashinshin video. Hashinshin has some good points too. I like Hashinshin. This is like the calm Hashinshin with the good points. LS on Twitter. Feels like Riot could have a private pro server. All LCS Academy players plus invite only, based in LA for low paying, structured activity hours to allow people to set scrims around these servers, high and low times. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in China they already did this. So let's check out the tweets. He tweeted it. Okay. So in China, I'm pretty sure they already done this. Yeah, here. So China has like a second server for where like the top challenger players of the normal Chinese server can play in. So guaranteeing that they only play against other challenger players or top tier players. And not really trolls, because only tryhard players can get into that server. And yeah, I think it makes sense. If Riot implements this, it'd be pretty damn good, because at least on NA server, I'm not incredibly high elo, but I've been playing in mid diamond for a while now, and let's just say the environment is not really good, because there's so many AFKers, rage quitters. Toxic players are fine. If you're toxic in your play, you're fine. But if you're toxic and you start trolling, griefing, and AFKing, then there's an issue. So definitely, I can see a server like this doing well for the pro players and improving their skills. Also, with the same ping, they can play on more even grounds because some players have worse pings than other. So definitely, if they implement this, I'm sure NA will be doing a lot better in terms of tournaments and so forth. My Star Guardian Urgot cosplay at the Anime Expo. Let's see. Holy moly. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, that's why. Oh, man. I was like, what the fuck? Why does it look so girly? Then I'm like, oh, it's Star Guardian Urgot. That's sick. That's actually really cool. That's damn cool. Good work. That's really cool. Doublelift, Reckless, and Perks crack open Crustachon. What the fuck? At dinner and discuss the life and death of marksman in League of Travis. Alright, they probably just talk about. I'm assuming they talk about how bot lane is a fuckfest of mage bot lanes and occasional bruisers. So I'm not going to play the video. And it's probably really long. It's 25 minutes. If you guys want to watch it, make sure you check it out, I guess. T1 versus Cutie, best of 3 results. Post-match discussion. Oh yes, if you guys missed it, Tyler won and I'm a Cutie Pie did, well, today ranked on NA was down. And because ranked was down, they decided to band together and play some custom matches. So there are challenger players and streamers in it. So Tony Top, a known challenger player. Badid, he's a streamer, used to be a master player, I think. Heisendong's challenger, Heimerdinger. T1, currently D2, but has been challenger this season. I think that's a challenger support. Revenge got rank 1 last season or 2 seasons ago, I think. Chris is jungle. He's a top laner, I'm pretty sure, but he's been jungle here. Tails JJ, I don't know who he is. Cutie Pie on Syndra. Shifter. Yeah, the VOD's really fun. You guys should check it out. I mean, there's not much to say about it, but for the most part, Tier 1 was going try hard as fuck. And, yeah, boy, I'm a Cutie Pie. Played things like Syndra ADC, Morgana ADC. He ended up playing Draven last game. Oh, they went Draven against Draven. Yikes. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Oh yeah, Darius won the Versus 2018. I'm not really surprised. He was more of a badass character than the good guy Garen, and that's probably the reason why he won. Let's see. A question to the League of Legends community and professional players. Would you be interested in setting up a FPL circuit for LoL and everything that CSGO has? Curious to hear your feedback on this. For those that are unaware, FPL is an in-house league for professional players where they're able to play and mix all day long. So kind of like a private server. I mean, same idea as the post from LS. If there's a way for pro players or challenger, like top challenger players to get together and only practice within that circle, definitely, it will help the players improve because there aren't really trolls, I guess. Well, that's my thought on it. It may be different. Ooh, what's this? So a Void Boy counterpoints to Doublelift's video. I want to see this. Oh, this is long. This is way too long. I can't. I can't read this. Is there a TLDR? Alright, I cannot read this. It's way too long. Let's move on from it. If you guys want to check it out, go for it. This is too much for me. C9 week L. Fuck, I don't care about LCS because Zending never wins anyways. Tooltips update. I already checked it out earlier. So if you guys want to check it out, check out. Fuck it, I'll show you guys again. I showed this on my previous video. So basically, what they're doing is they want to show more information on the tooltips. So for example, here. So mystic shot here. You guys can see here. So that's the description of the abilities, and at the bottom they intend to add bonus damage, cooldown, and mana cost as information. Pretty simple stuff, but definitely would be very cool to see. MMR is a mystical, omniscient metric that literally shapes our playing experience, so why is it hidden? Okay, so I'm assuming MMR is not shown because Riot wants to... I mean, so we have ranks. The reason we have ranks is to determine or to show us what level we're playing at. So I mean, if your MMR is good, you'll just climb, and then yeah, that's that. If your MMR is bad, then you'll drop, and you'll see it through your rank basically, but you don't know the exact MMR you're at, I guess. So yeah, I guess MMR is not shown by Riot because they want you to use your rank to determine what level of play you're at. Oh, this is cool. So China has a rating where you at the end of the game you're given ratings such as you got carried, you lost but you weren't the worst player, you did your best but wasn't enough, enemy team was goddamn awful and wasn't near your team's level, someone on the enemy team's entered AFK giving you guys a free win. That'd be cool to have that. Honestly, if you're playing the game and you're being honest with yourself, then you should understand whether or not this is true. I will do one or two more and then I'll call it quits. Because these things you can determine yourself. You'll know for sure if you're, for example, if you check your KP or maybe your map pressure, things of the sort, and you see how much you've done, then you'll know that either you got carried or you didn't. Simple as that. There is no buts. Unless like your team entered or your enemy team AFK, things like that. So there's really no need for that. You should be honest with yourself. But I guess the biggest issue is that people can't be honest with themselves. So I guess an app helps. I saw this clip earlier. So Jax goes for 1v1. He doesn't win it. Dodges all the skill shots. Gets out alive. Nothing special, but I mean, it's a cool clip. I think this thing got upvotes because of the title. It's Decision. King's birthday today. It's also my birthday today. Nice. Yeah, we were born on the same day. Nice. Alright, let's do one or two more here. Okay, whoa. Okay, we'll check this one. This one. And this one. Okay. Teaching my girlfriend how to play LoL. She drew me this for my birthday. Zoe. That's cool. Hey, that's some cool stuff. Bjergsen's comments on pro players' practice environment. On the topic of pro in-houses, you have 100 players, 5 LCS plus 5 Academy, who already have access to a low-ping server, tourney realm. Organizing it is much harder than pickup basketball, which communities all over the world do just fine. Tried setting this up 2 years ago, but players are too lazy to participate without an easy way to press a button to queue up. Also, Riot doesn't allow streaming on TR to this day, if I'm not wrong. I mean, it is what it is. People are lazy, especially in NA, so if there's an easy way to get in, I'm assuming they don't really want to do it. I mean, there's not much to say other than it is what it is. Hopefully NA can, pick up their shit and yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really have much to say about that. Death of a marksman. Marksmen are feeling the brunt. No. Why did I say burnt? It's brunt. The brunt of adapt or die that every other lane has always faced over the years, and it's just happening all at once now. Let's see. See, Dwight Howard? The fuck? I'm not reading this shit. I mean, I guess bot lane's been really stale for a while. It's always been ADC support. And now with this big change, so instead of getting small changes over the years, they've basically gone a big change all at once. I guess that makes sense, because imagine going from support ADC for years, and all of a sudden you're playing double mage bot lane, or Irelia bot lane, or Bruiser bot lane, stuff like that. I guess it makes sense. But yeah, reading the first comment, this also makes sense. Yeah, if you're gonna kick ADC out of bot lane, I guess give them another place to play in. I think that eventually ADCs will get their way back. Don't worry. It won't be like this forever. There's no way that the meta is gonna stick where enemy team picks Heimerdinger and then you auto lose as ADC. It won't be like this forever. Either Riot will nerf the mage bot lanes and bruiser bot lanes, or they will give ADCs another lane to go into. That's what I think. Yeah, so that's basically it for today's Reddit recap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I think next time I'll add some music to the background because it's kind of stale. But yeah, nothing too crazy or in depth, because I just wanted to skim over the Reddit recap and see what's going on in Reddit. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.